Could the Washington Commanders make another splash move in the offseason? What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Abdullah here coming at you with another video for the channel. And then today, guys, I'm talking about another potential big move that the Commanders could make. Free agency is coming up less than a week away. My bad, guys. I'm a little under the weather. I feel really stuffy right now, but let's talk about it. Trey Hendrickson, Myles Garrett, a lot of names. DK Metcalf just requested a trade. A lot of star players are going to be moved this offseason. Could the Commanders, I know they just traded for Deebo Samuel, but could they make another splash move? Let's find out. I'll talk about why they should. Also, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's get straight to the video. Deebo Samuel today, guys, sent a message out to the Commanders fans. I'll read the message on Instagram. DC, we coming. I think this is one of the best possible fits for me where I can go in and help a team. Honestly, where my agent asked me where I wanted to go. This was one of the teams that was on top of my list. I started watching Jaden because of Ayuk. That's like his best friend. We used to chill, watch LSU games, and I knew he was going to be a stud. I've got some connections already with the coaching staff. Definitely ready to work with Terry for sure. Because we came in the league at the same time. I've heard how hard he grinds. I'm just ready to match his energy and get to it. Shiz quotations. I got a feeling this season about to be one of them ones, and that's pretty exciting, man. They really are building something here in DC, and this is honestly splash moves. It is a splash move, but the fact that you only give up a fifth round pick is just incredible in my eyes. Because at the end of the day, Deebo Samuel, when he's at his peak, which was not too long ago, he's an elite receiver in this league. So to pair him up with Terry McLaurin, it's amazing. And now there's a possibility that the Commanders could trade for an edge rusher. Right now, reports are saying that in addition to having interest in edge rusher Trey Hendrickson, who just requested a trade today, the Commanders have also called the Browns regarding Myles Garrett. Washington is very active in the pass rusher market. Guys, if you get Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson on this team, and again, I'm all for giving up a first round pick because our first round pick is basically an early second round pick because of how late it is. You don't need a receiver. I mean, you don't need to trade. You don't need to draft a receiver in the first round. That was one thing that everyone was talking about after the season was over. But now you trade for Deebo Samuel. There's not really much to worry about in the receiver room. Maybe you can draft a guy in the later rounds, a Ty Felton out of Maryland, a third round, fourth round guy potentially. The Falcons, like the Commanders, have also been monitoring the Trey Hendrickson situation. With his trade request now official, more teams are now getting involved. Well, that's good to see. Adam Peters, even the fact that he's going out there and just calling them, I'm pretty sure he even called the Browns about um, Myles Garrett. So whether it's Myles Garrett or Trey Hendrickson, I think unanimously we can agree that Myles Garrett is a better player, but Trey Hendrickson has been consistently really good. Age-wise, I gotta figure out what the difference is. DK Metcalf also requested a trade. I think that was yesterday. He's also in that 2019 draft class with Debo, AJ Brown, and Terry. The thing is with DK guys, it'd be crazy if they traded for him. He'd be a wide receiver three here in DC, but I think his hands and just his lack of separation really is making me hesitate and like question why we would trade for him because you got I get it, you want a big body receiver, but with Terry and Debo, you think DK really wants to be a wide receiver three here? I don't know. And it's kind of interesting because the Seahawks released Tyler Lockett too, so they just have JSN. Jonathan Allen, I saw reports that if he's not traded for anything, they're going to cut him, which would be really unfortunate. At one point, his value was so high, and just his play on the field just really has diminished, and injuries have riddled him. But at the end of the day, if they can figure out a way, whether it's Trey Hendrickson, whether it's Myles Garrett, whether it's who else, if it's, I don't know about DK Metcalf, but if they find a way to get another star player here in DC and you ship Jonathan Allen a first or a second, whatever draft capital, that's a win in my eyes. Because at the end of the day, you have Deron Payne, you have Johnny Newton. You're probably going to draft a guy in this upcoming draft, and you bring in a guy like Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson, that legitimately changes your defense. It like revolutionizes your defense. Elite edge rushers make a difference in this league. Max Crosby just got paid a lot of money. I think Max Crosby just got paid a lot of money. Highest paid edge rusher in NFL history, or non highest paid non-quarterback contract just given to him. So edge rushers are important after the quarterback position. And for so long we've lacked an elite edge rusher. Had Ryan Kerrigan, thought Chase Young was going to be that guy after his rookie year, just really wasn't the same after that torn ACL or MCL, whatever it was. So at the end of the day, this is good. This is what we need to see. This is the Super Bowl window is open now. And Adam Peters, you go after a guy like Myles Garrett or Hendrickson. And you give up that draft capital because at the end of the day, first round pick is an early second. I mentioned that before, so there's not much to stress about. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this whole situation with Trey Hendrickson, Myles Garrett, DK Metcalf. Do you think any of those three guys could potentially be here in DC? Darius Slay got cut by the Eagles. James Bradbury too. I don't think they'll be here. They'll be brought in here because again they're just too old. We want young guys. We want guys that fit the culture, fit the timeline, which is essentially what Adam Peters wants to do. Let's see, man. I'm hyped, bro. With these next couple of days, if we end up trading for an edge rusher like Myles Garrett or Trey Hendrickson, I'm about to go berserk. The Debo news was crazy, but this would be just be game changing. Because again, right now the Eagles are the team in the NFC that we need to beat, or honestly, the team in the NFL that we need to beat. But after the Eagles, I think it's us. And if we trade for an elite edge rusher like one of those two guys that I mentioned, Philly's gonna be scared. And if I'm Howie Roseman, if I'm in the Philadelphia Eagles organization, I'm trying my best not to let them, not let Adam Peters and this crew get their hands on Trey Hendrickson or Myles Garrett, because this is gonna be a deep, deep rivalry between Philadelphia and Washington. And it's already a rivalry, but now Washington's going to be a scary, scary team in the NFC. And there was reports that the Eagles might consider trading for Myles Garrett just to mess with the Commanders. So they're playing mind games. Howie Roseman he's one of a kind, but we got Adam Peters and he knows what he's doing, and I trust Adam Peters. But let me know your guys' thoughts. That would be insane, Myles Garrett for Anderson here in DC, man. That would just be insane. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm out. Head of the Commanders. Peace.